So where do Docker images come from? Where do we get them from? We get Docker images from Container Registry. So Docker images are basically a package that has all the code for a particular application, and when you want to run that application, we get the image and we run it, and we get that image from a container registry. The most popular one being Docker Hub. So what you see here is Docker Hub, and you can think of it just like GitHub, but GitHub is for code, right? So GitHub is where we store code, and we have a systematic way of getting our code, updating our code, and creating, basically storing code. And Docker Hub is just like that, but for images. We have a systematic way of downloading images and updating images and uploading images. So that's what the container registry is. There is several of them. Even GitHub itself has a container registry for free. You can store images. GitLab has container registry. All the cloud providers have container registry. I don't know about all, but I know AWS does. So Docker Hub is the most popular one, though. It is by Docker themselves, the people that created Docker. So if you just go to Docker Hub, hub.docker.com, or you can just Google it, and the first thing you see here is basically just a list of images. Everything you see here are images, including AI images. In fact, they're pushing AI right now. So if I click here, all of those, you're going to see a bunch of images. Those are AI models. So if you want to run AI locally, one of the ways is Docker, right? The most popular one so far that I've seen is Ollama, but Docker is another option. You could literally run Docker AI models locally using Docker. It's beautiful. So everything you see here are images. If I go back out from the AI stuff, so we can see other applications. You see Nginx, you see MySQL database, Postgres database. Each one of those are images that you can put, and when you go into it, there's a lot of detail. It will explain to you. There's different versions, they call tags, and there's instructions on how to run it. So in the next couple of videos, we are going to run it. In fact, I'm going to run MySQL database using Docker, so make sure you give me a follow so you can see actual examples of pulling an image and running an actual application locally. We're going to do a lot of that coming up. All right, so that is where images come from. They come from a container registry. So one thing you have to pay attention to is it's called a container registry, but we store images. We don't store containers. Containers are basically when the image is running. When a container is running, it's something you run from the image. The image is like a blueprint, and we have a container running. We don't store containers. We store images. So they call it container registry for some reason, but what we store is images. So make sure you get that so you don't say the wrong thing on interviews or something like that, all right? So all I do is create educational content. Give me a follow, like this video, comment on it. If you want me to run a specific application using Docker, let me know what application you want me to run. I'll make sure I create a video running that app that you want me to run. So put it in the comment, all right?